Alright, I came back down after a couple hours to check and see what my test would look like. And this is it. Like I was saying, it's really rough. But that's probably why it didn't turn out real good. But I covered up this little container with cloth because I didn't want to get any dust in it. And when I took it off, the cloth had stuck to it and spilled it onto these pieces, so I had to start it no matter what. But you can see it's getting shiny looking, and it's starting to dry. It's starting to tack up. These look really nice. That's my stir stick. I used to stir the polyurethane. I might have to find a new one now. I don't want to get dirty. But it's turning out pretty nice. And that's just by wiping it on. There's the legs. Again, I'm using that's what it looks like. 50-50 mineral, clean strip green, odorless mineral spirits, and mixed 50 with that Varathane oil-based clear gloss polyurethane. And here's what it looks like. And you can see it's starting to separate a little bit, so you gotta kind of make sure you work fast and stir it up. But I got the other pieces here in the vise standing up so they don't touch anything, and they look pretty good. And then here's the interesting thing. This is, the arms are gonna be covered, but that's the stuff I took off of them. That's what it looked like the whole time that I was growing up. My grandma, I think, had this fabric put on it when I was probably when my uncle was a kid, because he was telling me about it being green his whole childhood too, and then it ended up with our family. But there again, it's starting to dry, but I think it's going to take a really long time to dry because this is where I spilled the just the mineral spirits, and so it's going to take a long time to dry. I think that stuff may just take that long to dry. It took a long time to dry when I prepped it for the stain, but I'm also considering maybe just doing multiple layers of wipe-on poly because it's coming out really good and you're not going to get any brush marks in it. But I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet. The problem with doing multiple layers of wipe-on poly is that it takes so long to dry, and if you want to do wipe-on, you got to do lots and lots of layers. I've heard probably 10 to 15 layers makes a good durable coating for wipe-on poly. But if I were to do brush on, I would only end up doing 5. No matter what, it's going to take a long time. And I have had this project going on for months. I've got the Amish guy. He said as soon as I get all of the woodwork done, because he said he wouldn't do the woodwork, he's gonna put the fabric on it, and that's what is holding this project up, the fact that I haven't had time to work on the woodwork. But yeah, and there you go. If you consider doing it's starting to get nice and sheen. If you want to do like a wipe-on poly and wondering how the clean strip green odorless mineral spirits goes, that's what it looks like for the first coat for a wipe-on poly, and I think it's looking pretty good. So I'll probably post some more stuff about the chair in the future if you're interested to see what it's gonna all look like when it's done. So stay tuned for that.